proceed to the nearest exit. The nearest exit may not be in the direction of your vehicle or destination, but please exit the building through the closest exit and then proceed to your vehicle or destination. Should shelter need to be sought within the building, please proceed in an orderly fashion out the north or east fieldhouse doors and proceed to the hallways in the center of the building away from windows and doors. If you require physical assistance, please notify one of the event staff personnel. Thank you. Miigwech Bea Ayeg, MSUM. Hindi Wono, to MSUM. MSUM Swagat Chow. Wede MSUM Enquat Dena Metachu. Karibu Kuri, MSUM. Mura Kaza, MSUM. Maraban Bikum Fi, MSUM. Bienvenue à MSUM. Willkommen auf MSUM. Bienvenidos a MSUM. Welcome to Minnesota State University Moorhead and Nemzek Hall. In keeping with our tradition, we are encouraging graduates, family, faculty, staff, and friends to tweet during the ceremony today. Remember to include hashtag MSUM2022, 2022, in your tweet. If tweeting is new to you, please refer to the last page of your program, or ask the closest, youngest-looking person next to you. As a courtesy to our graduates, we ask that you silence your cell phones. The university has made special arrangements to have a professional photograph taken of each graduate at the time they cross the stage. You may purchase these at a later date. Today's music is provided by the Minnesota State University Moorhead Wind Ensemble under the direction of Dr. Benjamin Druffel, Assistant Professor of Music, and Dr. Michael Johnson, Assistant Professor of Music. Up to this year, for the past greater part of the decade, the band's been back here, and now they're back there. And every year I would say, hello, band. So now I've got to say, hello, band. Today's interpreter services are provided by ASLIS. A faculty marshal will lead in each college's graduates. Now, please rise to meet our graduates from Graduate Studies, the College of Business, Analytics, and Communication, and the College of Arts and Humanities, preceded by our distinguished platform guests and members of our faculty. It gives me great pleasure to present the graduates from Graduate Studies, Business Analytics and Communication, and Arts and Humanities to you and to President Anne Blackhurst. Please remain standing to meet our special color guard presenting our national colors from the NDSU Army and Air Force Color Guard. Please remove your hats as you are able and join me in facing our American flag. Dr. Michael Johnson, Assistant Professor of Music, will lead us in singing our national anthem with accompaniment by Dr. Benjamin Druffel and the MSUM Wind Ensemble. Thank you. Please be seated. And now the President of Minnesota State University, Moorhead, Dr. Anne Blackhurst.
Welcome, and congratulations to our graduates and the friends and family members who have helped today's graduates achieve their goals. Commencement is the university's most important celebration. Today, we celebrate our first in-person spring ceremonies in 3 long years. And in addition to celebrating our May 2022 graduates, we recognize graduates who missed out on in-person ceremonies in 2020 and 2021. Will graduates from May 2020, December 2020, and May 2021 please stand and accept our heartfelt congratulations and applause. We're so glad you're able to celebrate with us today. Graduates, we're celebrating you and both the talent and the hard work your degrees represent. We're celebrating your friends and family and all those who have supported you along the way. We're celebrating MSUM's faculty and staff and the guidance and mentoring they've provided you. Today, we also celebrate the transformative power of higher education. As you reflect on your time at MSUM, graduates, and think back to the day you first joined the Dragon family, I think it will be obvious that your MSUM education has provided much more than knowledge and skills and preparation for your career. As you walk across the stage to receive your diploma and join the community of MSUM alumni, you are prepared to use your knowledge and skills to transform our world. We are proud of you, graduates, and all you have accomplished to this point. We are also proud of everything you will accomplish because of your MSUM education. We hope you are proud of MSUM and will stay connected to your alma mater. Congratulations to you, our graduating classes of 2020, 2021, and 2022. It is an honor to celebrate with you today. We cannot wait to see what you will accomplish next. Our mission at MSUM is carried out by a team of dedicated faculty and staff. In front of me, you see representatives of our faculty. These professors have played an important role in our graduate success. Members of the faculty, please rise. Graduates and members of the audience, please join me in recognizing our outstanding faculty. Joining me on stage are a number of honored guests. Representing our faculty, Dr. Oscar Flores, Faculty Association President. Representing our students, Jess Mueller, Student Senate President. Representing the Tri-College University, Tim Flackall, Provost. Representing our Foundation Board, Jan Mahoney. Representing the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, George Soule. And representing the Minnesota State House of Representatives, Heather Keeler. Also seated on stage are members of the Administrative Council, as listed in the program. To my left is Professor Larry Schwartz, a member of the Minnesota State University Moorhead Library faculty and our MC today. He will also introduce our graduates as they receive their diplomas. Throughout the auditorium, you will see students who are wearing red jackets and assisting with the ceremony. These students are Dragon Ambassadors who represent the university with distinction. Minnesota State University Moorhead is part of the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, led by Chancellor Devinder Malhotra. Today we welcome the Honorable George Soule, a trustee for the system. George Soule, Minneapolis, is a judge of the White Earth Tribal Court of Appeals and a founding member of Soule and Stoll, LLC, where he is a civil trial attorney handling cases involving product liability, commercial, and negligence claims. He earned his BA from Minnesota State University Moorhead, then Moorhead State University, and his JD from Harvard Law School. Previously, Judge Soule was a founding and managing partner at Bowman & Brook, LLP. Judge Soule is a member of the board of the Division of Indian Work, and he has served on the board of the Minnesota State University Moorhead Alumni Foundation. He is a fellow of the American College of Trial Lawyers and the International Society of Barristers, and a member of the American Board of Trial Advocates. He serves as a mentor at the University of St. Thomas Law School and is past chair of the Minnesota Commission on Judicial Selection. Trustee Soule was reappointed to the Board of Trustees for a 6-year term by Governor Mark Dayton in 2018. His term will end on June 30th, 2024. Please join me in welcoming Trustee George Soule.
Thank you, President Blackhurst. Good morning. Today I bring greetings from the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, Chancellor Devinder Malhotra, and the dedicated staff from our system office. It is a great honor to participate in today's commencement ceremony. I sat in your seat a few years ago, well, more than a few years. Today we come together to celebrate your achievements but also to renew our commitment to Minnesota's public colleges and universities. We believe that our state colleges and universities are places of hope and opportunity where all Minnesotans can get learning opportunities to create a better future for themselves, their families, and their communities. One of the great parts of serving on the Board of Trustees is that I get to serve with so many wonderful people all across the state who work together to make the achievements we celebrate today possible. Thank you to President Blackhurst, her cabinet, and other leadership at the university, my friends at the foundation. You work tirelessly to promote the interests of your students, short and long term. Thank you for your leadership of the university and system-wide. And to everyone else who makes this great university work, admissions, student aid, food service, janitors, I have a special place in my heart for your contributions. My father was one of you, a janitor in the student union. He cleaned the floors where all of you have walked. And to the faculty, for many of us here, including me 40 plus years ago, you are the heart of this university. Your work in the classroom, in the labs, as mentors, that's where the learning happens. You change lives. Thank you. And thank you to the parents, the family, and the friends. Each year, I get to work at the Minnesota State Fair at our Minnesota State booth, and I meet parents who approach us to ask questions and get information. The parents always approach, the students are a little bit kind of hanging back. But I see your hopes and your dreams that you have for your children. Thank you for your support of these great students. And finally, to the graduates, congratulations on your success. I know it wasn't easy for you in a pandemic, in a time of social, political unrest, and economic change. Some of you had to overcome barriers to enter college and to stay in college. Some are the first in your families to graduate from college. Many of you balance school with a job and family. Today, your hard work has paid off. I'm very proud of you. So now go out there and do great things with your lives. Take advantage of the opportunities. Rise to the top of your fields of work. Give back to your community with your support, time, and leadership. Whatever your choices, make a mark, create a legacy, change the world in ways big or small. So graduates of 2022, on behalf of all of us at Minnesota State, I extend heartfelt congratulations on becoming alumni of Minnesota State University Moorhead. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Soul. I feel compelled to say that even though this is not in Trustee Soul's official bio, he is an extremely generous donor to MSUM, and in particular funds scholarships for American Indian students at the university. We are grateful for your leadership and your generosity. And now it is my pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Andy Mouse. An administrator, artist, and community leader, Andy Mouse is the director and CEO of the Plains Art Museum, an organization that first sparked his love for art museums and their ability to build healthier and more creative communities. Andy is in his third stint at the Plains, where he has done everything from visitor services to organizing major exhibitions and programs to now leading the museum. An active member of the prestigious Association of Art Museum Directors, Andy's leadership has led to several advancements at the Plains, In 2016, he led the securing of the Bush Prize for Community Innovation. In 2017, he led an innovative strategy allowing the museum to become a general admission free museum. And also that year, he delivered a well-received TEDx Fargo talk on the ability of art museums to engage in community problem solving. Prior to becoming director and CEO of the Plains in 2016, he led the Minnesota Marine Art Museum in Winona, Minnesota, for 6 years, where he oversaw a dramatic expansion of the museum's capital and programmatic assets and abilities. Andy currently lives with his family in Moorhead, Minnesota, near MSUM, where he earned his BA in studio art in 2002 and an MS in Public Human Service and Health Administration in 2011. He credits his time at MSUM with propelling his success professionally and transforming him personally. Please join me in welcoming Andy Mouse.
Thank you so much for that kind introduction. I'd like to extend my enormous gratitude to President Blackhurst and her team for inviting me and putting on this wonderful event today, and my most enthusiastic congratulations to our new graduates. So I'm a little bit of a storyteller, so I'm going to start off with a little story, and I need you to imagine something with me. Specifically, I need you to imagine me covered in sweat. Okay, so like a little bit dripping off my face, gasping for air just a little bit, using a spin bike at the downtown Furco YMCA here in Fargo. It is a Saturday in the middle of winter, and I was there by myself, and look up, and there's nothing good on the TV, so I put in my earbuds, and I just get lost in my own headspace for a while listening to music. Now, mind you, this is not some heroic effort to train for a cycling grand tour. I was just there to rid the winter from my body, a quick workout. But as I get off my bike, I had an interesting encounter. An older man came up to me and he said, "You'll never know how much people admire someone who doesn't give up." So I was wearing shorts that day, and I knew that he knew that I had a disability. So I just paused. I just said, I reflected a little bit, said thank you. But this ordinary encounter caused me to really think a lot about personal success. And he was right. He was right about one thing. I really don't like to give up. However, I pushed back a little bit on the premise of what he was saying. So if you think this is a you can do anything that you put your mind to, or Andy is so special because he works so hard kind of speech, I need to prepare all of you to be a little disappointed. See, I wasn't there at the Y that day on my own 2 feet exercising primarily because of some inherent talent for not giving up. There are much more important things to consider. For example, when I was a child, I was given access to physical therapy, an opportunity which allowed me to go from not walking at all, rather, to getting around with a walker, to eventually becoming an active human wearing leg braces. As I've navigated my life, people around me, my parents, my amazing wife Carol, my colleagues, and others have provided high expectations, love and support, and access to educational and professional opportunities. And so I had the privilege of being there at the Y that day, and I have the privilege of being here today. So you're probably wondering what this has to do with you. Likewise, you are not here only because you worked hard on your high school and collegiate coursework. Perhaps more importantly, you are here because systems and individuals gave you the opportunity to be here, or perhaps grounded you with the expectation that you would be. Your talent and hard work is not fruitful without access to opportunity. Now, I understand everyone has challenges. You know a little bit about mine, and not everyone has the same obstacles or the same obstacles at that, whether caused by systemic racism or gender bias. Some people fight an incredible battle to be here today. I also understand my own privileges and what has allowed me to be here. And I understand that this is not the way that we often like to think. To some people, it can sound disempowering to recognize that we are all reliant on people and systems outside of ourselves. But to me, empowerment comes with seeing reality clearly. When we see reality clearly, we realized that being here also comes with tremendous responsibility to other people in our communities. Like many people in my life, MSUM is very special to me. As President Blackhurst said, time here helped transform me into what I am today, which is an arts leader. But I was not born a leader, as leaders are primarily made, not primarily born. The reason I keep saying this is because I think this is what we all need to focus more attention on at both a societal and an individual level. We often talk about individuals who have an impactful and purposeful life, and they're to be admired. However, we rarely discuss what and who gave such people access to the opportunities that can help live, that allowed their success. So ask yourself, what opportunities can help you live a purposeful life, and what opportunities can you give to other people? What systems are needed for you to fulfill your potential, and what systems can you help create, erase, advance, or reform to ensure the success of our communities? Individual and community success depends heavily on its creativity and innovation. When I was an undergraduate here, professors like art historian Dr. Anna Arnar, artist Zimi Guan, and philosopher Dr. Ted Graysick inspired students to see how innovation works, looking at the past and present and creating something for the future, something that hasn't been made in that way before. These innovations allow us to see possibilities. And this is how much of art of the last 140 years works. And it's really how all achievement and innovation works. It is in the relationship to the work of others. To repeat what was told to me several times by these great educators in my life, nothing is created in a vacuum. When I was here in graduate school, it was also a time of inspiring personal growth. This is in large part thanks to people like institutional economist Dr. Stephen Bolduc, who continued to transform my worldview by teaching us systems thinking. So that is to say that every policy and program are a part of human-made systems that should be informed by individual and cultural needs, and that every living thing is a part of living systems that are in relation to these human-made systems. So the cliche, "it is what it is," in my mind should actually be, "it is what systems and conditions allow it to be." I would not be who I am today without Doctors Bolduc, Arnar, Graysick, and Professor Guan, and I wanted to personally thank them and all of my MSUM professors who focus so much of their time and energy and resources on transformational teaching. So my primary message to you as graduates is this: go through your life with awareness, gratitude, generosity, and intentionality. Spend time to think about yourself and your future in relation to the systems and individuals around you. Map it out on paper if it helps you to see it more clearly. And go through life with the thoughtfulness, innovative spirit, and resourcefulness of an artist, aware of your environment and conditions needed for you and those around you to have purpose and impact. Be a part of reforming what does not work for humanity. And remember that you will not get to where you are going without access and support, and neither will the people around you. This is why you are here today, and at the risk of getting a little existential on you, I think this is in large part our purpose on earth. Thank you.
Will introduce our honored guests. Graduates.
Good morning, everyone. Members of the audience, you will know Notice colored ribbons, pins, and stoles distinguishing some of today's graduates. These are symbols of outstanding academic accomplishments or other affiliations and activities. Some graduates are wearing honor cords, which signify high academic achievement. Cum laude graduates wear white honor cords. Will our cum laude graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? Magna cum laude graduates are wearing red honor cords. Will our magna cum laude graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? Our summa cum laude graduates are wearing red and white honor cords. Will our summa cum laude graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? Our honors program graduates are wearing a gold stole. Will our honors program graduates, as listed in the commencement program, stand and be recognized? We would also like to take this opportunity to recognize both those in the audience and those graduating today who at some point in their lives have either served in the armed forces or await fulfillment of military duties. Will our graduates who have participated in military service please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. Now, will the members of the audience or members of the faculty who have engaged in military service please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service. On behalf of the university, I thank you. Now, in demonstration of our core values of grit, humility, and heart, will those members of the audience, members of the faculty, or members of today's graduating class who are the first in their families to graduate from college, please stand and be recognized. And finally, will those members of the audience whose members of the faculty who are MSUM alumni, please stand and be recognized. It is inspiring to see so many MSU alumni and friends who are transforming the world. Graduates will be invited to the stage by student ambassadors led by faculty marshals. Each graduate will be introduced as they walk across the stage to receive their diplomas and congratulations from President Blackhurst. All students who have met the requirements for graduation are listed in the program. However, the names of students graduating in absentia will not be read. All degrees granted today will be conferred through the deans of their respective colleges. Please hold your applause until all candidates for each college have been presented.
Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of Graduate and Extended Learning, will present the candidates for graduate degrees. Dr. Nava.
Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for graduate degrees. On behalf of the graduate faculty, I certify that these candidates have met all graduate, college, and departmental requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
As president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, in recognition of your accomplishments in advanced study, I confer upon you the Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Business Administration with Healthcare Management, or Master of Science degree, as appropriate, with all the rights and privileges attached thereto. Please come forward, graduates, to receive your diplomas, and congratulations.
Bryce Michael Ersfeld, Master of Business Administration. Sonny Clark, Master of Arts in Teaching English as a Second Language. Christopher John Engie, Masters of Business Administration. Jasmine Carolyn Ersink, Master of Arts in Teaching English as a Second Language. Cade Plata, Master of Business Administration. Kathleen Rebecca Meny, Masters of Business Administration with Healthcare. Heather Renee Tinter Musakia, Masters of Business Administration with Healthcare. Hannah Margaret Bankers, Master of Science in Accounting and Finance. Morgan Mary Brewers, Master of Science in Accounting and Finance. Leticia Esteves Podavalo, Master of Science in Accounting and Finance. Brooke Hallie Peffer, Master of Science in Accounting and Finance. Haley Dawn Wolf, Master of Science in Accounting and Finance. And representing the graduate faculty, Dr. Linda Holtz-Smith, Associate Professor in History, Languages, and Humanities. Congratulations, graduates. Dr. Josh Beal, Dean of the College of Business, Analytics, and Communication, will present the candidates for degrees from the College of Business, Analytics, and Communication. Dean Beal.
Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Business, Analytics, and Communication please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for degrees in the College of Business, Analytics, and Communication. On behalf of the faculty of the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
Thank you, Dean Beal. Before I get to your graduates, I want to acknowledge this is Dean Beal's final commencement ceremony with Minnesota State University Moorhead. I want to thank you for your leadership and your service, and graduates, it would be awesome if you gave Dean Beal a round of applause. Graduates, as president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, I confer upon you the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward to receive your diplomas, and congratulations.
Bachelor of Science, awarded posthumously to Joseph Keller, magna cum laude, accepted by his parents, Gary and Joni Keller. Bachelor of Arts, McKenna Shea Anderson, magna cum laude. Lindsay Marie Beal. Andrew Booth. Andrew Jacob Christopher. Kelsey Marie Fleischacher. Charles Jerome Graff. Bridget Barbara Grothwool, magna cum laude. Luke Donald Humphrey. Sierra Ray Jensen. Ashley Marie Young, summa cum laude. Jessa Nicole Bueller, summa cum laude. Amanda Louise Lamp. Aries Lazaro, summa cum laude. Abby Lee Lindstad. Cole Nathan Mahler. Rose Marlene Marcellus. Abby Kathleen Moore. Remington Jade Knorr, summa cum laude. Alexander Peterson, summa cum laude. Daniel Willard Podratz. Riley Patrick Satterwhite, magna cum laude. Matthew William Poyser. Braden Schlafer. Andrew Mark Siebenaller. Carson Reed Spiker, cum laude. Anna Colleen Stedland. Kenna Rose Thornburg, summa cum laude. Sydney Marie Walraff, magna cum laude. Emma Rachel Willeen. Bachelor of Science, Mohammed Abi, cum laude. Frida Kwartang Amaniampong. Angela Sonmali Aidi, magna cum laude. Omad Alamadi. Alethea Luella Alberto. Brett Michael Almaris, Cody Dustin Anderson, Hannah Jo Anderson, Ryan James Anderson, cum laude, Carl Christian Asmus, Jeff Baker, magna cum laude, Cade Baki, cum laude, Hawo Bear, Ethan Earl Beckerman, cum laude, Colin Bernard, Mohammed Azad, Silas B.K., cum laude, Seth Allen Blaser, cum laude, Chloe Rose Bushy, summa cum laude, Alexis Lynn Bray, magna cum laude, Amy Nicole Britz, summa cum laude, Blake Martin Buer, cum laude, Renzen Kid Kahi, summa cum laude, Levi Michael Chandler, Jongyun Choi, cum laude, Seyong Chong, cum laude, Tiorna Richard Koulibaly, Anthony Scott Croker, Tamika Shante Davis, Jacob Ryan Donahue, Justin Matthew Dravis, Bo Rance Driscoll, Jocelyn Avery Dupree, Hunter Lawrence Floschenream, cum laude, Edwin Fokobo, Kyle Frith, Delatna Abraham Gebremedine, Jordan Gilchek, Kayla Renee Geese, magna cum laude, John Leo Gersted, Emily Andrea Green, Tristan Adrian Groff, Susan Marie Hawk, summa cum laude, Quinn Martin Halstengard, Wyatt Kelly Hansen, magna cum laude, Isnino Ibrahim Harun, Greta Lee Hobbs, Alexander Andrew Holin, Joshua Aaron Holler, cum laude, Mark Jeffrey Holm, cum laude, Dylan Hewitt, Carrie Jurizik, summa cum laude, Maya Maureen Johannick, summa cum laude, Elizabeth Ann Jones, Yasmin Therese Keta, cum laude, Emily Karen Kettleson, cum laude, Mariah Jane Kirschbaum, magna cum laude, Leah Marie Kepi, summa cum laude, Peyton Stephen Cohn, Cole Michael Krebsbach, cum laude, Anna Catherine Lang, cum laude, Rachel Noel Leisenheimer, honors program, magna cum laude, Christian Richard Leist, Anthony John Leeser, Partab Mahadeo, Winter Ray Martin. Lauren Arabella Marzoff, summa cum laude. Morgan Gail Mosselter. Lucas Mon. Catherine K. Mouse, summa cum laude. Cody Meyer, summa cum laude. Zane Thomas Miller. Caitlin Leah Moreland, cum laude. Corinne Suzanne Morecastle, summa cum laude. Elkanah Munganga. Yusuf Orisunmade Mustafa. Sierra Michelle Nelson. Abigail Christine Novick, summa cum laude. Jetty Boakaye. Sarah Jean Oberlander. Megan Jo Matuzik. Khalid Nakeli. Cecilia Rose Fliegler. Zane Pearson. Nicole Lynn Philippot. Preston Philip Pepping, summa cum laude. Marissa Ann Reed. Benjamin Reynolds. Ryan John Rydell, summa cum laude. Kayla Ann Rorick. Matt Jean Rudolph, cum laude. Amanda Felicia Sargent. Simon Atadoga, cum laude. Chase Jeffrey Scher. Peyton Michael Schlosser. Jenna Louise Scott, magna cum laude. Kaylee Marie Sedlacek. Tomo Shimazaki, summa cum laude. Marissa Ann Shayak, honors program, magna cum laude. Sagar Subedi, magna cum laude. Caitlin Ann Smoody, cum laude. Benjamin Harker Spaeth, cum laude. Connor Bruce Spear. Zach Jerome Spahn, magna cum laude. Ryan Wayne Stafford, magna cum laude. Dawson Lee Staples, cum laude. Sean Allen Swery. Ayaka Takine, magna cum laude. Parker Rocky Thomas, cum laude. Isaac Undlin, cum laude. Liliana Duachi Vang. Wyatt William Van Steenberg. Emma Rose Vold, cum laude. Louis Jens Wagner. Ashley Ann Walker, magna cum laude. Matthew Lee Walter. Jared Paul Wenninger. Shane Robert Winter. Brady Nolan Walkow. Brian Michael Wright. Mackenzie Pearl Wutsky, summa cum laude. Kai Yodoya, summa cum laude. Miranda Jo Zimmerman. Lotana Precious Umuna, magna cum laude. And representing the faculty from the College of Business, Analytics, and Communication, Lori Johnson, Assistant Professor in the Pasica School of Business. Congratulations, graduates. Beal will introduce our student speaker, Ashley Young.
Thank you. Our student speaker for today is Ashley Young. Ashley has overcome significant odds to achieve her undergraduate degree today, and she'll be attending graduate school this fall. She's an older than average student, married, with 3 kids, one who has Coffin-Siris syndrome. Ashley is exceptionally responsible, hardworking, and goal-oriented. She is smart and articulate, as well as perceptive and highly reflective. Please welcome Ashley Young.
Thank you, Dean Beal, for the introduction. Welcome and thank you to the administration, faculty, students, and friends and family that have gathered here today. Let me say with great humility that it is an honor to speak on behalf of my peers, the graduating class of 2022. But is the term peer really appropriate when I'm closer to the parents in this crowd than I am the majority of the graduating class? 24. That is the average age of today's MSUM undergraduate student. So that means they were born in 1998. In 1998, a little-known search engine was founded. Maybe you've heard of Google? So when I was 24, Steve Jobs unveiled the first-generation iPhone. At that time, I was well into my healthcare food service career, but that's what's unique about MSUM. The average student is not average. We come from different walks of life. In 2019, I wanted better for myself and my wonderful family. Here I am, 3 years later, graduating as a non-traditional student. Some of you share a similar story to mine, and some of you are 24. Friends, families, parents, look to your college graduates. Their accomplishments are meaningful. And parents, I know they'll always be your kids, but let me tell you what your kids, my peers, have accomplished. We are connected, confident, adaptable, diverse, and inspirational. Many of us have doubts, or we will experience them throughout our lives. Graduates, how many of you are worried that your new employer is going to find out what you don't know? This is what we call the imposter syndrome. So it's really a form of self-perceived fraudulence. So it's a feeling of personal incompetence, regardless of what your accomplishments, your experiences, or what degrees you hold. So as we enter our professional world, newly graduated, many of us find ourselves doubting our abilities. But I'm here to tell you that we all have reasons to be proud. You have the knowledge, the skills, and character to get that interview, to land you the job. It's okay to not know everything. When your new employer asks you something that you don't know, instead of nervously saying, I don't know, you can confidently answer, let me look into that. I'll get back to you, I need to research this. This is new to me, and I would like to learn more. And while those doubts will still nag, be confident in your willingness to learn. Be confident in your adaptability. We earned our degrees during a pandemic. Guys, we all majored in adaptability. MSUM faculty and staff were crucial in ensuring our ability to succeed during such a difficult time. During fall 2021, I participated in the revival of MSUM's Flypaper Creative Services, which is a student-run ad agency. So we had prepared a big presentation ready to present to administration, which included Provost Jackson and Dean Beal. When the day came to present, I ended up in self-isolation with half my family testing positive for COVID-19. Dr. Kay Beckerman held up her laptop so that everybody could see my talking head for what felt like hours, but I got to participate because she modified. Each of you have your stories of a professor that has helped you succeed, how they adapted so that your success. We can all adjust to our environment. We have learned new ways to build relationships when we couldn't just turn to the person next to us during a difficult class. Not going to say which class it was, but it was a theory class. So my peers and I would text or create email threads to find ways to get through. So after lectures, Remington, Sydney, Kenna, and McKenna and I, we would share messages to try to figure out what it was our professor was talking about. Having never met before, we formed a collective. We created a system to persevere through these connections. Adaptability is going to be a skill that you can confidently say you have demonstrated experience in. From this diverse group of graduates and diversity of minds comes various perspectives that we can all supply. So we'll create solutions for the many problems that we face. Some of us won't be too sure about these issues until they eventually come up. So what do we do in these situations? We reach out to former faculty, our past advisors, and our fellow graduates. I guarantee you they will help you because they helped me. Thank you to Dr. Rebecca Gardner for believing in me and expanding my horizons to apply for graduate school. Thank you, Professor Denise Gorsline, for sending me out to interview and explore these grad school options. Thanks for letting me cry in your office, too. I hope that I can lean on you throughout my mentorship and as I enter the world of education. Thank you to Dr. Jason Anderson for pushing me. I will hunt you down and we will finish our online learning research project and get it published. Thank you, Dr. Kay Beckerman. She recently completed her doctoral at NDSU, which is where I'll start my master's program, so know I'll be reaching out to you. To my fellow peer Aries, an old dog like me, whoop whoop. If I'm ever chosen to do another commencement speech, believe me, I'm finding you. Of course, you'll be an attorney, so some of our peers may also need your services. Not only have we created a network of peers, we've created a network of perspectives, a network of solutions, and a network of friends. Connected, confident, adaptable, diverse, and inspirational. In the 3 years that I have been here, not once has a student made me feel like I did not belong. Not once have I been judged or ostracized. I stand here today and I call you my peers. Since day one, you have accepted me as your peer. Parents, listen to your loved ones. Believe me when I say that I sat beside these individuals. I have learned from them. These kids, they inspire me. If these last couple of years have taught us anything, life does not always go as planned, but that's not a problem for us. Graduates, let me thank you for sharing your lives with me. Thank you for trusting me, and thank you for teaching me. Thank you for inspiring me to not only do better, but to be better. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Ashley. Dr. Ernest Lamb, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities, will present the candidates for degrees from the College of Arts and Humanities. Dean Lamb.
Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Arts and Humanities please rise and remain standing? President Blackhurst, it is my privilege to present the candidates for degrees in the College of Arts and Humanities. On behalf of the faculty, the college, I certify that these candidates have met all college, departmental, and undergraduate requirements for the degrees to be conferred.
Thank you, Dean Lamb. Graduates, this is also Dean Lamb's final commencement ceremony with Minnesota State University in Moorhead. Please join me in thanking Dean Lamb for his excellent service and leadership at MSUM. Graduates, as president of Minnesota State University Moorhead, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities, I confer upon you the Associate of Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, or Bachelor of Science, as appropriate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Please come forward, graduates, to accept your diplomas and congratulations.
Bachelor of Arts, Anne-Marie Omotoyosi Akinpilu. Brenna Christine Brastad, summa cum laude. Colin Mark Donnelly. Shayna Isabel Garman. Pan Momo Han. Amelia Hope Harriger. Jenna K. Holmer, magna cum laude. Miriam Justine Isil Kirby, magna cum laude. Natalie Lorraine Muchelknaus, summa cum laude. Caitlin Nicole Niemeyer, summa cum laude. Thomas Ole Oakland. Preston Michael Owen, magna cum laude. Michael Furious Fouts. Linnea Phillips, summa cum laude. Jean Axel Renslow, honors program, summa cum laude. Sean Harrison Rice. Bailey Elizabeth Ruckty. Maurice Charles Smith II. Kylie Amara Smith, summa cum laude. Delaney Treitline, cum laude. Mark Gregory Wordall. Christopher Philip Young. Bachelor of Fine Arts, Nicole Elizabeth Bond, magna cum laude. Allison Eve Bugner, summa cum laude. Paige Ellen Busby, magna cum laude. Shine Erdine Devahu, cum laude. Samantha Elise Dernan. Allison Lean. Brian Robert Steriker, cum laude. Walter McBride Ekman. Eric Donovan Evanson, magna cum laude. Lynn Gajewski, cum laude. Selena Crystal Goldie. Annika Beth Gunderson, magna cum laude. Sophie Linda Helgeson, summa cum laude. Kara Diane Hovelson, summa cum laude. Sydney Lynn Jenkins, Honors Program, summa cum laude. Emily Nicole Couts, cum laude. Bethany Ann LaForce, magna cum laude. Nicholas Mark Loke, cum laude. Brianne Amber Gibson. Mercedes Brittany Miller, summa cum laude. Hannah Maria Moeller, magna cum laude. Rhiannon Rose Moody. Hannah Lynn Nelson, summa cum laude. Amelia Angelica Maria Parker. Jason James Riebel, summa cum laude. Isaac Rob Rialoma, magna cum laude. Paris Elizabeth Schaefer, magna cum laude. Josephine Fouré Tanis. Salish Tapa Magar. James Frederick Thompson, summa cum laude. Lauren May Wubben. Felicia Storm Young, summa cum laude. Rebecca Lynn Zick, summa cum laude. Bachelor of Science, Darian Jared Clark. Taylor Christine Dirks. Jordan Michael Eckley. Hannah Rose Fitek, cum laude. Zachary Jacob Groman, cum laude. Alexis Marie Halstensgaard, cum laude. Rebecca Ann Holmes, summa cum laude. Jessica Jean Krause, summa cum laude. Allie Moss, cum laude. Rachel Ann Meyer, magna cum laude. Kyle Robert Rust. Zachary Barton Thompson. Devon Larnell Watson. Syed Shahriar Zaidi. And representing the faculty from the College of Arts and Humanities, Raymond Rea, professor in the School of Media Arts and Design. Congratulations, graduates. And now, MSUM Wind Ensemble, under the direction of Dr. Benjamin Druffel, will perform America the Beautiful.
Will our spring 2022 graduates please rise? Members of the audience, please join me in congratulating our newest graduates. And now, graduates, I invite you to turn and applaud your parents, family, and friends who have supported you through the years. Graduates, you can remain standing. As we celebrate your transition from student to graduate, we also pay tribute to the traditions of our past through the Minnesota State University Moorhead alma mater. Audience members, please rise and join Dr. Michael Johnson, accompanied by the MSUM Wind Ensemble, in singing the Minnesota State University Moorhead alma mater, which is printed on the back of your commencement program.
Well, you can't say that wasn't fun. Students, faculty members, and platform party, please remain standing for the recessional. Members of the audience, you may be seated. Today's ceremony is now concluded. Congratulations to one and all.